1330 AM WWAV Lakeland, Plant City, 1360 AM WHNR Cypress Gardens, Winter Haven, and 1390 AM and 107.5 FM WAVP and W298BU FM Avon Park. This is Boss Hogg Radio, home of Born to Ride Radio.
I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to ride. Down in Tampa to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal. I was born to ride.
This is Boss Hogg Radio, home of Born to Ride Radio.
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Everyone was right. I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is a multimedia marketing and promotional machine with TV, magazines, streaming radio, and internet advertising opportunities. There are tens of thousands of motorcycles. We reach the people who ride them. Born to Ride. Find out more at borntoride.com.
You can join the motorcycle enthusiast conversation at 863-225-2000. Now, here's more of your hosts, Fester Jenkins and Mama Dukes, on Born to Ride Radio.
Welcome back to another Thursday edition of Born to Ride Radio on the Boss Hogg Radio Network. Welcome, welcome. I'm Fester Jenkins.
I'm Mama Dukes, and we're back in the studio with Ron's back this week. Ron and Debbie Galletti.
Yeah, you guys did a great job. Though,
You had some important stuff going on, I understand. You had a business meeting.
We were meeting with corporate entities. Like today, I was in Daytona this morning, and Biketoberfest kicked off, so we had to do a couple of
I
interviews.
saw that on your Facebook page, and I was wondering, are they going to be in here tonight or not? And I was jealous because I couldn't be over there.
Well, we had hotshot Eric Runyon was out there too, getting some great photos and some video. And today was Willie's Willie's old school chopper show. That was good. And
From Willie's Tropical Tattoo.
yeah, yeah. So it was pretty busy, looking good. But it's Biketoberfest, so
Or the Underground Biketoberfest.
Yeah.
Not officially labeled this year, but
Well, so you were over there. I mean, crowds, COVID keeping people away? Or
it seemed down. But today's Thursday, so by this evening, more and more people will start rolling in. But it kind of looked probably about 50% what would be usually Biketoberfest.
Well, no telling. I mean, business and everyone's struggling and suffering, with all of this that's going on. So definitely, not surprising that you don't see something turned down. But, hey, it's not over. The weekend's still coming, right?
yeah.
Yep.
It looked like a lot of businesses and hotels took the opportunity also during the pandemic to rebuild and remodel and refurbish. There's a lot of that going on, a lot of road work going on, it looks like restaurants are kind of giving some facelifts. So it looks like everyone took opportunity to do that. The International Speedway looked awesome, though. It looks better than it ever has
Really?
in Daytona.
And the
So
beach
that's
is
good.
always nice too. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong. You got to get out away from everything, like the loop ride and through the Ormond Loop. Tomoka State Park is always good.
And a good lunch at the lighthouse at Ponce Inlet.
So
Yeah,
Ooh, that
that's
was
an awesome
good.
place.
Crab cakes are the best.
did it look like any of the businesses that? Did you notice any businesses that were shut down? Like maybe that didn't survive it through COVID, or
It was hard to tell. I didn't go down Main Street at all. I just was up by
A1.
Bruce Rossmeyer's Destination Daytona, checking that out. It seemed good.
Rubenstein
You know?
set up there. Yeah.
Yeah, we were checked into that. But, you know, there's all the people going to Biketoberfest for the first time, and, you know, they're newbies, and we call them ass clowns. You know, 'cause, you know, they just do stupid stuff.
Right,
You know,
yep.
and that's how you get killed.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And, you know, they think they're infallible. And, you know, you got to be safe, people. You got to be safe. Ride safe and ride smart, you know, no matter where you're at, but especially when you're with your friends at Biketoberfest, Bike Week, any rallies, and, you know, just all the time. Ride safe, ride smart, get home alive.
You're going out there to enjoy something, you know, enjoy it, yes. But, I mean, the worst thing that you could do, I mean, again, end up in the hospital, or worse, like you said, end up dead. You know, it's you know, it's supposed to be a good time. Go
Well,
out there, have a
yeah.
good time, but be smart, be safe.
Why die? You know. Oh, you know how they put up signs when people have died on the highway, and they just put something. What do they put up?
Like a little cross or a
memorials.
wreath or things like
something
that.
like the Department of Transportation would do something.
Oh,
like
the
that.
Department of Transportation?
Sometime they do something like that.
They've started like taking away the homemade and personal crosses and putting
Yeah.
up like a sign that says in memory.
Yeah, but when I was in Sturgis last time, you'd see these signs by the Department of Transportation that say "Why die?" You know, and I really registered that. I said, "Yeah, really, that's a good. Why die? You know, ride safe, man.
Short,
Get
sweet,
home alive."
to the point. Yep.
Yeah, it said "Why die?" It said something else, but when you saw that, you knew someone lost their life there. You know, it's so important to ride and enjoy the lifestyle. And, you know, when you're riding with a group of people, it's very dangerous, you know, because everybody's got to be on that same wavelength. You know, if you've ever seen like a ride of a group of 1%ers, you know, rolling into town, it's so powerful because those guys ride like 6 inches from each other's tires in unison. You know, like a formation. It's powerful because
Right.
they're actually they train that how to ride like that. But you know, it's no one's going to get in between them. You know, and they're really skilled riders because that's how they always move the power. They're the group. But you get everyday riders trying to do that stuff, and you know anything can happen in a quick second. You know, just something in the road, someone stops, someone whatever. And it could cause a really bad time for you.
And that's a great point. And that's why I think it's so important that you ride with people that you are familiar with so that you do have that connection, that tightness, and you know the tendencies of the group. You know, whenever I'm always invited to go with someone that may be the group, but it's new, I mean, I am apprehensive because I'm not sure how this group is going to handle the road, or is someone going to, oh gosh, let's make a quick U-turn here.
Yeah, that could be deadly. Yep. And that's why before you ride, people, you get to say, hey guys, this is where we're going to go. And I'm going to be, up front, and I'm using my hand signals. So, this is this, let everybody know what the hand signals you're going to be using. So everybody is aware of that. And you could tell them, stay intervals, don't go side by side. We're going to go through some roads and there's going to be some bad bumps. And so keep an eye on where we keep our lanes. Everybody wants to be cool, but, you got to get home alive and enjoy the scenery. You don't have to go fast.
And, a lot of people that get their motorcycle endorsement license, they take the course on a motorcycle that's not theirs. Then they get their license, they pass the course, they go down DMV, get their license, they get on their bike and hit the road. Well, that's a whole different feeling, a whole different setup.
Or they buy a bike.
Right, or they buy a bike for the first time.
Yeah.
So we'll have to get Ken Anderson from Pro Rider Atlanta on the phone one of these nights in the studio. So he teaches skilled riders additional skills.
Like advanced rider.
Advanced riders, yes.
Yeah. Advanced rider courses.
On your own motorcycle. So, and that's something everyone benefits from. Learn to handle your own motorcycle and the safety. And he just goes over a lot of things. He was a motor officer for many, many years. So he teaches civilians some motor officer techniques. I don't know if you ever seen those motor cops ride down the road. They're on that tank. They got that clutch in, and they're just like dragging those foot pegs, but they can handle it. And he teaches that. So
yeah, they're some of the greatest riders out there. They do it as for a living, and it's pretty scary, to have to deal with traffic every day on a motorcycle. And Ken is a he retired from the sheriff's department. He protected the citizens of his community. What a great man. And now he's a teacher, and he's teaching that great riding skills. It's a pro rider, Atlanta. If anybody wants to give him a call and just get some information, it's Pro Rider Atlanta. They can go to borntoride.com and check that out. And that's a great idea, Deb. We'll have to have him call in because he's been a great sponsor of Born to Ride as well in our Southeast magazine. The Southeast magazine goes out to Georgia, Tennessee, Alabama, North and South Kakalaki, or Carolina. So we're reaching out there, and then the Florida one, hell, it goes from
Florida to Florida.
It goes from
wall.
Pensacola to Jacksonville to Miami to Naples and all points in between. So we're hitting it out there, and the numbers that we're actually getting now is great. I mean, the last show we did last Tuesday show is almost 200,000 views. So it's really good that people are, getting to get involved and engage with what we're doing, especially here on Boss Hogg Radio.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, the guys from Freedom Power Sports up in McDonough, Georgia, we talked to them last week about their big event coming up.
What an awesome, it was just an awesome show. In other words, these guys are doing just some fantastic things.
I'm sure day by day it's just getting bigger. There's probably more people just
Well,
wanting to be a part of it.
We talked to DJ, and he was like, dude, man, we're getting calls and people are buying the shirts from Boss Hogg Radio from our show. So I was like, heck yeah, man, that's really cool. He was really excited and thankful. And I could feel the energy. So he's going to call in today. He's got some of the musicians, and he's got some people ready to talk up about it, and they're real happy about it. And it's exciting when we can reach out and touch people and help them to magnify their greatness for such a great cause too,
Oh, absolutely. And it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and that's what this is all about. Hold on here. I believe we got Dave on the line.
Good deal.
All right.
Evening, Dave.
Hello.
Dave, you there?
I hear a squeaky chair.
Hello, Dave.
Anyone on the line?
Dave's not here. Hey, man, is this Dave?
Dave's not here, man.
That's from Cheech and Chong. No, man, Dave's not here.
We should do a. Speaking of your bike, what does Fester nickname his motorcycle?
The Beast.
The Beast. Okay, so Rubenstein Law has a really cool contest going on right now. If you go to their website, you can go from Born to Ride, click over to their website, upload a photo of your bike, and then share it. And they're going to do some public votes. You can win a $200 Amazon gift card, a $150 Amazon gift card for second place, or a $100 gift card for third place. So show off those bikes. Miss Liberty was the first one to go up. So
where is this? Rubenstein Law is doing it?
Yes, their motorcycle division. So the link is on Born to Ride. You can click right over on Born to Ride's Facebook page. Check it out there, Born to Ride TV and Magazine. You click right over and upload the photo of your bike. I think some people are loading the photos of their pets on their bikes too.
That's great that they're engaging in the community and reaching out to the biker community and having fun with that, people. So if you're listening, get a picture of your bike, hit the link, and get it over to them. You never know. You could be a winner, but even though you're a winner anyhow, you know that.
So it'll be fun. It's going to be a fun contest. I got to get the old Born to Ride bike up there too.
We'll be giving the beast a photo.
There
shoot
you go.
then, so.
Give the beast a little bath, shine it up, and get the photo. Get her smiling.
Did we get all the kinks worked out?
I believe we've got the technical difficulties corrected here.
That's just from all the phone calls coming in. It's hard to man that thing with all those lights going on.
It's live radio. What can you expect? There, it happens.
Damn. Phone lines are jammed.
Dave,
Phone lines are jammed.
can you hear us now? Ooh, Dave.
He's scuba diving
Yeah.
today. Dave, you scuba diving?
Can you hear me?
That sounds like an episode of Star Trek or something. Oh, jeez.
Star Trek across the universe.
You get that for no extra charge, guys. That's just part of the friendly service.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, I'm friends with Genevieve Schmidt on Facebook, and today a memory popped up from 3 years ago, and it was you, Genevieve, and Arlen Ness at Las Vegas Bike Fest getting inducted to the Hall of Fame out there. And you know, one other person that got inducted that day that I didn't realize was Peter Fonda.
Yeah, Peter was.
He wasn't there.
Right. How cool was that for you that day?
Yeah, and actually, I was really close friends with him, and I was so hoping that he'd be there. But no.
Yeah. That would have been nice. We saw him at Bike Week one time, just casually sitting in a restaurant waiting for a table. I'm like, they're making him wait during Bike Week.
Yeah, he was just hanging out.
He was just hanging in the lobby waiting for us. It was a steakhouse.
I don't think they knew who he was. He was incognito. He didn't want anybody to know who he was.
Oh, he's like frickin' 6.5 feet tall. I mean, it's like he kind of used to stand out.
Yeah. Ron can spot anyone anywhere, but we were in the lobby just sitting there waiting for a table, and he was on the bench across from us. He goes, "Look at that." I go, "What?" He goes, "That's Peter Fonda." I'm like, "No way." They're making him wait for a steak. So anyway, but that was a cool ceremony back in Las Vegas. That was really cool that you got to stand on that stage next to Arlen Ness and Genevieve and really good people in the industry.
Well, it says a lot. It says a lot about who you are, Dave. And, you don't just get that. You earn stuff like that, and you put the time in, and it's great to be acknowledged for that.
I didn't want to say anything, but I was actually there just to polish Arlen's shoes.
There you go. I think we all were.
To me, Arlen he was always like the sexy man of the motorcycle industry. That guy didn't need his shoes polished. He always walked out with his shirt. You could tell he got it out of the dry cleaning bag. It was so starched and so pressed, and his jeans had a nice press seam down the front, and he'd have his black shiny boots on. He'd come out there, and I'd be like, whoa.
What did you say? He was the Paul Mitchell of a motorcycle?
Yeah, he's like Paul Mitchell of hair care. Arlen Ness was like that of the motorcycle industry. You need a grip, you need a seat, you need a pipe. He had it. You need shampoo, you need conditioner.
Yeah.
Paul Mitchell has it.
Do we want to add
And
somebody to this call?
he would show up at the V-Twin Expo, and he had this long black coat that was just this beautiful coat. And I went up to him and I said, Arlen, someday when I grow up, I want to be like you. He is just a classy guy.
Yeah, with a head of hair all his life, too, right? You can say that too, right, Dave? You can say that, can't you?
I have hairs.
There's a plurality there, right?
I have hairs, and they're not gray; they're chrome.
There you go.
Well, Dave, you called us today and gave us some good news. You made a nice introduction to Mid USA. So tell us a little bit about them.
Well, Mid USA, I've been working with them for probably close to 30 years. They have every kind of part you need for a motorcycle. I don't care what you need, they have it. They're like Drag Specialties or J&P Cycle, that sort of thing. And they used to do this thing where they would offer a kit to build a complete motorcycle that you could literally buy a kit and it would come to your house in a crate, and you could build a bike from scratch. I mean, it's pretty neat. Well, so we've been doing stuff with them for years, and they've helped to build a lot of the giveaway bikes for charities and different things like that over the years. Really great people, and real, honest-to-God bikers work there. They're like Paco. Real bikers building real parts for real motorcycles and selling every kind of great part that you need or want, any kind of accessory, anything. So, as you know, we had them as part of our summer special. They came on board, and I've been trying to reach Ken Vanderzell, who's been with them forever, and I finally got back on the phone with him today, and he said, yeah, he goes, this is good. Let me put this on the big guy's desk, and I need a contract, and I need a this and a that. And I was like, okay.
Awesome.
So we're going to have Mid-USA come on board, and that's a great partnership. Unfortunately, there's one thing they don't have, but I know someone who can help with this. Get this, guys.
Okay.
They've been in business all these years. They don't have their own video department to do videos about products that they have. They don't have that. I said, do you have some videos we can put on the show? No, we don't have that. I said, well, okay. So, Ron, now it's your turn to go in there and tell them about the wonderful world of video and how they need to do that, because they don't even have right now an in-house tech guy to do like tech tips and things like that. But when I said, well, we've got John Sullivan, and he went, you do? It's like, yeah, you know John. Yep. We used to have John do all kinds of things. Okay, well, he's working for us now, and he's doing the tech. He can shoot them and write them and do all this wonderful stuff. So, it's amazing how small this motorcycle industry really is, because everybody knows everybody. And if you're a good person and if you're always honest with them, everybody knows. Like in 2 days, it spreads across the whole industry, It just does. And so it's always good. I'm telling you, folks, what goes around comes around. So
that's right.
Be fair with people, and it will benefit you in the long run.
Well, we'll definitely be cranking those guys up, man. That's awesome news. Where are they located out of?
Oh, they're like in some godforsaken place. Oh, I shouldn't say that.
That's every place we want to be now.
No, I think they're like in Missouri or somewhere. It's where they're based out of.
We'll have to set up a trip out there to shoot some tech tips for them.
And get them to call in. They can call in also, yes.
We'll work all that out, man.
What?
We'll give them real good value and show them what it's all about. But you know what? We have the guys from Freedom Power Sports, DJ, and the crew, man, and they're excited about this event, and they want to tell us some breaking news.
Well, they were here last week. They're going to touch base with us and give us an update, huh? You there, DJ?
I'm here.
Well,
Hey, guys.
welcome to the show.
DJ,
very
how's it
much.
going today, man, up there in Georgia?
It's going fantastic. The weather is beautiful. I just had the pleasure of tonight to be accompanied by my co-host of the event, Cody Dancer, as well as some of the star power of the event.
Cody.
I've got Slim from 112 is here. I got Crucifix, and I got Sean Paul East all here to say hello to everybody.
Awesome.
Man, so
How y'all doing?
good, man. Introduce the guys and let's hear what the impact that they're going to have on this event and the reason that they're so fired up about this to be a part of such a great team.
All right. First, I'll introduce Cody, who's my co-host for the event. He's also a salesperson here at Freedom Power Sports.
This has been me and DJ since Jump Street, and it's just a pleasure to be able to put it on and do everything that we can for the community. And I'm extremely grateful to have the next three individuals here with us. They have really ran the gamut with us the whole time. I'm going to start off by introducing Sean P. East.
What's going on? I'm Sean Paul, one half of the legendary Young Bloods, and you know what I mean? I had to give back, man. When I got that call, you know what I mean? I've been through similar situations this year with my mother passing, so, you know, I just want to give back whatever I can, man. It's time to smile again out here. Sometimes people feel down, man, and we're going to lift them up. You know what I mean? It's time to lift people up, man. Let's lift them up, Steve.
Man, that's so great to hear that. I mean,
That's amen right
this
there.
This is a special deal, guys, and for you guys to jump on board like that, and for such a great cause, that's very powerful. It'll come back in full to the people. Who else you got?
Next, I have Slim from the legendary 112, a good family friend of mine. Might as well be cousins. We just ain't blood. Take it away, Slim.
What's up? What's up? It's your boy Slim 112, definitely in the building. You know, October 25th is an amazing cause. You know what I mean? Hey, 2020, we canceling cancer.
True.
And right now, we coming together, and we all have a one common cause. We love bikes. We love speed. We love it. We just getting together. It feels like a family reunion right now. Yeah, man.
And then last but not least, we have Crucifix in the house. What's happening, y'all?
Hello. Hey.
Crucifix.
For me, one of the biggest things with having the opportunity to do something like this is I look at like what jumping on 2 wheels or 4 wheels, whatever your preference is, or 3 wheels in Cody's case. But whatever your preference is, for me, being able to, there's such a freedom, and I look at like everything the world's been going through over the past couple of years, and there's so much pain in people's lives and in different families and the struggle, and I just feel like to be able to take the freedom that we find together as a unit and that brotherhood and being able to ride, but be able to take that joy and then everybody kind of get together and do something positive with it to try to just take that healing that we found in our own struggle and be able to pass it on, man. It's just a beautiful thing, and so it's an absolute honor to be able to get out and just pass that hope, you know.
And then this is Crucifix talking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crucifix,
yes, sir.
Tell me, what's up with the name, man? That's the name of the band? It's the name of you? Tell me about Crucifix.
That's my personal name.
Is that religious?
I'm not really one to jump on the religious bandwagon, because religion tends to be more of a culture. For me, it's just kind of a personal thing, you know. I've been through a lot in life, and I know that at the end of the day, I feel like most of us who've been through tough times and struggle, we're only like a decision or two away from where we used to be. And for me, a lot of keeping myself moving forward and going backwards is just kind of putting my flesh to death every day, getting up and saying, I'm not going to be tomorrow who I was yesterday. And so once that growth starts to happen, I realize that, you know, for me personally, God's done a lot, and he's in my life to just kind of move me forward. And it's never been really a religious thing. It's just been one of those things that I can't deny, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I made a decision when I started getting into the music industry that this was either going to, you know, kind of suck out of me what was important, or it was going to give me a platform to kind of give that what's important to other people. And so I don't know. I didn't want to get to a place where I wasn't, where I was, you know, doing it all for myself. So it kind of keeps that humility and lets me know, you know, not the object, but
sacrifice for a better cause.
Exactly.
I mean, it's all in your name.
Cool. Well spoken, brother. Well spoken. But Crucifix. So tell me about your deal, man. What is your music? What is it about? What are you talking about, singing about? How the power that you give out, the message.
It's about life, man. I look at it, and and this is what's cool, man. Just stepping up in this building today, man. I grew up in East Africa, so I'm kind of a child that came from so many different cultures. And one thing that I found is that people are the same, no matter where you go in the world. People that we all come from the same makeup. We just have different cultures. We have different experiences. And what I get to, for me, is when I see people, I realize that at the root of it, all of us have our hurt. We all have our struggle. And to be able to come from different backgrounds and different life experiences, but to be able to relate through struggle and then to use each other's struggle to, I don't know, like just kind of sharpen each other and uplift each other. For me, man, like that's what it's about. And so the music is really just a reflection of that, of not trying to be anything really that you're not just getting out and just kind of pouring your heart on record and saying, hey, this is me, the good, the bad, and everything that comes with it. And there's always a lesson to be learned from all of it.
So positive messages.
Positive. And sometimes, you know, like the day is not positive, and so it's about taking the negative and just being honest with it and saying, okay, well, there's something positive that can come from that negativity if you're not ashamed to just throw it out there. So that's kind of just where my head has always been, you know.
Well, you know, to have a platform like that, it's great to have some positive vibes out there to the people, because a lot of young kids are looking in on you, and they're looking up to you. and sometimes you can guide them in the right way. And we all bleed red, you know, like you said, we're all the same people. And you know what? If everybody every day would just do one thing, a nice thing to other people, even strangers, the world would be a better place, man. Make the change that you want to be.
Amen.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
What I'm hearing right now, I think those 5 guys right there on the other end of that line can make a world of difference. They had a lot of power in a 15-minute phone call.
Yeah, that's what we're here for. That's the plan, man. That's
Take
the plan.
it. Take it and run with
So
it.
so let's hear from Sean, the Young Bloods. Now that's a pretty big name right there. Tell me about the Young Bloods. What's up with that? What are you guys into, and where are you going with it?
Young Bloods, man, we started our professional career in 1999. So we're celebrating almost 21 years now. You know, I got several hit records with Lil Jon, Outkast, you know what I mean? So we come from that era. But like I say, I'm Sean P. East now doing my solo thing. Me and my guy Crucifix, we also have a new video right now on YouTube that's streaming right now. It's called Sideways, and it's awesome. It's actually touched on a lot of this, you know, what we're doing, even with this event. Like I said, I just lost my mom June 30th, so we rode across country, me and Crucifix and I, on 2 Harleys, and we just let the wind blow, and we ended up in the mountains of Colorado where I scattered my mom's ashes, and we documented it all. So if you get a chance, please check out Sideways, Crucifix and Sean P. East. It's a beautiful video, beautiful song, and it's going to touch the world, man.
Well, you know,
absolutely.
I'd like to share that on Born to Ride. So we'll definitely get together, make sure we got the links, and we'll make it part of a show. And we'll use this interview tonight as like the canvas, and then we'll use images to go onto it like the paint. So we're going to paint a great masterpiece painting from your story because it's powerful. And Born to Ride is about the people. It's not about me. It's about people's passions and their stories who are born to ride. And you guys were out riding today, weren't you? I just got some pictures, man. It looked like you guys were styling and profiling, but also some nice bikes you were riding.
Yeah. So, you know, thanks to Freedom, man, you know what I mean? They got a nice selection up there.
Where do you like to ride when you get out there? I know you got to get away from the highway.
Yeah, man, I like to go cross country. You know, I don't like to stop. So you know what I mean? I like to keep going.
What do you ride? What's your everyday rider?
Well, my everyday rider is a 07 Fat Boy right now. You know what I mean? But when we went across the country, we rode 2020 Street Glide and Road Glide 114. That was a beautiful ride.
Shout out to Thunder Tower West, man. They sponsored that entire thing, man. They held that down for us.
That's awesome, man. We know Ed Burback is the big guy over there at Thunder Tower.
He's
He's like
big manager.
Yeah, he's like the
Mr. Gene.
Yeah.
Gene took care of us well and sponsored the bikes for us because we, like I said, we went across that country, man, with something on our mind, and we wanted to bring it back and touch the world. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Man, that's a great thing to be able to take that journey and to do what you did, you know, in honor of your mom and who was with you on that ride?
Crucifix.
Yeah, so that's a bond forever right there, man. That's going to turn in. That's what biking's about. You know, you might be riding and all of a sudden you're in Sturgis and you riding with your brothers and you see it like Mount Rushmore, and you get that funny feeling, and the hair stands up on your arm. But you look at your buddy next to you; he's got the same feeling, and you don't even have to say, "Hey, man, are you feeling that?" You know he's feeling it, man. I mean,
Yeah, man.
so you guys have some great stories. I would really like if you would share that sometime. I would like to do that in Born to Ride if you got some nice photos or. You know,
We got
because
our first ticket together.
Yeah, we got our first ticket together.
what state was that?
Georgia.
Amarillo, Texas. Headed to New Mexico.
You got a ticket in Texas? Not for speeding.
They popped us at 101, but the GoPro said about 120.
What did he write? What did he write? He wrote you a ticket for 101?
Oh, jeez.
Did you get a ticket for 101?
Yeah, we both got a matching ticket. You know.
You didn't talk your way
We
out of
learned
it.
the lesson, though. The lesson is next time it happens, one of us just got to keep going.
Somebody. He said, "Well, is there any reason why y'all going this fast?" I said, "Sir, it's hot and we're trying to get the Sturgis."
Oh man!
We got to keep the bike cool.
So is Slim there too, right?
Slim is here, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, tell me about 112.
Oh, 112. First of all, definitely blessed to been in it since 1996. So about 28 million records, some Grammys and stuff like that, and just definitely just blessed to just still be able to do it after 24 years. And man, blessed to have great friends here. Sean Paul, definitely a legend here in ATL with the Young Bloods, and we just continuing the legacies, and we all have a common goal. We love bikes. Now I'm the amateur in the crew, okay? Now my brother right here, DJ, he's hooking me up. He's hooking me up. So I'm definitely, as soon as I can get out of first gear.
Well, hey, don't be ashamed, and don't let anybody. Okay, it's better late than never. Get started there. Yeah,
man.
Just be yourself.
I don't think you're too much an amateur when you said millions of records sold, man. I mean that's unbelievable.
You've been busy.
Man, are you guys all from Atlanta area, the Central
Yes, sir.
Georgia?
Yes, sir. We're from the south part of ATL. They call it. It's like Cleveland Avenue, East Point, College Park. So. We're from there, and we all grew up together, and we all have one common goal, and we still doing our thing. So, big shouts out to my brother Mike. He'll be there October 25th. He's going to be one of the judges, and we do everything together. It's like a brotherhood. So, hey,
man,
that's how we doing it.
So when you guys are throwing a party or got involved in this party, there's going to be some people coming just because you guys are there, and
the draw, yeah.
I mean, you're not only the draw, but I mean the message that this is about. You're getting to educate people to come out for a great cause. How does that make you guys feel, that being leaders in your community, doing great things?
You know what? It felt so good because we were blessed to get the key to the city, and one of the movements that we were doing was called Breast Friends. And where we learned about breast cancer, and with both women and men, and we raised like $250,000 there, and
wow.
So when I was talking to my brother here, DJ, and I saw exactly what he had going on, I was like, man, I want to be a part of this. This is in my town where I live, and he's right down the street, and he's a great brother. So it just felt amazing to just be a part of this.
Man.
And we got Sean Paul, and man, we got Bruce Biggs. Man,
hang on, guys. We got to go to a quick break. We're going to come back. I want to talk to Cody because I know this is really special to him too, man, and it's very powerful, man. I can't wait to get back to you guys in just 1 minute. Hang on, guys.
Sounds good.
Hey, hold on, guys.
Check out the all-new BornToRide.com with radio, TV, industry, adventure, events, magazine, social media, and much more. It's the all-new BornToRide.com.
Hi, I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1. Get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
Find us on Facebook, Born to Ride TV and magazine. The ultimate multimedia biker experience.
Okay, welcome back to the Born to Ride Radio Thursday night. And let's get back to our callers. Here's Dave Nichols. Dave, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, super. And DJ, you there?
I'm here, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome back, guys.
Dave Nichols on the phone with us too. The captain of the ship, leading us in a positive, straight direction on 23 years of Easy Riders at the helm, being the editor. Dave, is this not a powerful story of some powerful guys coming together for a great cause?
What an incredible hour of radio or video or whatever this is that we do every week. Yeah, it is. It's truly inspiring, and I'm so glad that everybody is going to be doing this big event. We're doing everything we can to talk it up and really make sure it's a huge success. And, you know, I was talking to Mr. Lackey, who owns the Freedom Power Sports, and he really loved the last show that we did, so I know he's going to be blown away by this one.
Well, man, you know, leadership, it comes from the top. But DJ, you've got a great thing going on. It seems like you guys really, really work hard for you, which is working hard for freedom as well and Freedom Power Sports. But, you know, it's not like you're the boss. It seems to me like you're one of the boys or one of the guys, and they appreciate your hard work along with theirs.
They do. I've had the pleasure, you know, in the retail industry, you go through employees quite frequently, and it's funny because Kevin Lackey to me is an amazing man. He's got kind of a Matthew McConaughey feel to him. And the first time he sat me down in the office, he promoted me just on the spot. We had never even spoken. I was a salesperson. I think I'd only been doing sales for about 3-4 months, and a manager position came open, and he was like, "I want you to be my manager." And it just reminds me of the Wolf of Wall Street, and he sat there and he pumped me up, and I instantly wanted to just beat my chest and start doing the drum because he's just that kind of motivating man. And one of the things he told me was build a wolf pack. And, you know, it kind of caught me off guard. Didn't understand what he was talking about. And he's like, if you know anything about wolves, they ride as a family. You know, they stick together. The old, the wounded, the young, they all protect each other. Build a wolf pack, and those in your wolf pack will make you successful. And we've kind of run this dealership that way. I keep certain people really close to me. I don't hire people that I wouldn't protect or trust with my own family. And that's why we're successful here at Freedom Power Sports. And a lot of these gentlemen that stand behind me today were coincidental, you know, meetings. Slim came in late night, undercover, right as we were about to close. And literally him and I spoke for almost about 2 hours just about each other, you know, our lives, getting into the country, getting in the sticks. And I had absolutely no clue who he was at the point in time until my wife came out, you know, yanking on my shirt, being like, "Do you have any idea who you're talking to?" And I was like, "Yeah, my friend." I was like, "Yeah, my new friend Slim." And Slim was like, "No, we ain't friends no more. We're family now." And
Wolfpack.
She was like, "That is Slim from 112." And I was like, "Peaches and Cream Slim?" And she was like, "Yeah, Peaches and Cream Slim." And then we kind of went around our own paths. I hadn't talked to him in about a year. And when this event kicked off, he was one of the first people I called. And it was just like we jumped right back into that night, that 2 hours of just hanging out and you know, being on a level. And he was on board. And since he's been on board, he's been on full swing, bringing me sponsors, vendors, artists, fans, celebrities, everybody, just everything he could do to pour himself into the cause. He's at my house every other Sunday at Family Sunday Fun Day that I told you about. Crucifix and Sean Paul are going to be there for the next Family Fun Day. So it's a big fun family. We're a wolf pack. We stick together. We ride together. You know, it's just all about giving back and being together.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome.
You know, how important is it to deliver for your owner, Mr. Lackey? You know, because he put you in charge of what you do as a GM, general sales manager, or you're the GM of the whole dealership?
No, I'm the general sales manager. My wife, Elisa Gross, is the GM.
Oh, there you go. So you got the family going on. But, you know, to be able to just connect with the guys you're sitting with right now, to feel the power, Can I testify?
Oh, here we go.
I have to say it.
Here we go.
We're talking about, can I testify on that? You know,
it's very surreal. It's very, very, very surreal. I come from a humble upbringing. You know, I never pictured myself sitting at this desk as a general sales manager. I definitely never pictured myself rubbing elbows with the type of people that I rub elbows with. And I count myself as blessed every time that I look back and thank Kevin Lackey for this promotion, this opportunity, because it is changed my life in many ways, and that's part of the reason and part of the inspiration to this event is freedom has given me a platform to change my life, and I want to use freedom as a platform to change others.
Now that is so awesome, and I'm sure he's proud of you, and he's watching you as a leader, because leaders lead, winners win. And when you surround yourself with that type of people, you're always going to win, but you're going to take care of customers, give them an experience that they deserve. And speaking about that, man, you got a guy who called me to begin this whole thing, and it's Cody. Cody, how are you doing tonight, man?
Phenomenal. Honestly, I'm on top of the world.
He's getting a standing ovation, sounds like.
Always.
Cody, you reached out to me. I just happened to be in the office one day, and it was a Sunday or Saturday, and the phone rang. I was doing some work, and I said, oh, man, Freedom Power Sports, I know who you guys are. And it just kicked it off, man. I'm really honored and excited, that you took the time to think about Born to Ride. And we want to prove to you guys that you made a great call that day, because we're down with this. And we're very excited about the whole story, because it's larger than life. But I know it touches you in a special way, because it was your whole spearhead. Share that with us, man, how important it is to you and why.
Well, honestly, I haven't talked about this all that much, because every time I do, I get choked up and the waterworks start flowing. And I'm not a little guy. I mean, I've been playing football and in the Army and military my whole life. So it's kind of awkward to see a guy like me with some tears running down my face. But it is it's a situation or an event or a calling that really does touch at home. Again, I've mentioned it a couple times. I lost my mom 2018 to breast cancer. And to sit here and listen to all the amazing performers, artists, men in general behind me, with me right now, talk about what we're doing together. I grew up listening to these guys. They were idols to me. I mean, unbelievable to actually be able to chop it up and coordinate an event like this together with their assistants. And to listen to DJ talk about freedom being a place that changes lives, and the relationships and the wolf pack and everything that he just came by, those aren't just words. And realistically, a year and a half ago, almost 2 years now, I moved to the Atlanta area for another job, and I came from Savannah, and Atlanta's a different demographic. It's a different financial beast, and it was hard for a while. But I ended up switching jobs, and I walked into this dealership on a whim. Me and my better half were out riding around, and I said, let's go check out Freedom. I hear about them all the time when I'm selling gear. She said, yeah, I've heard nothing but great things. So we walked in, and I talked to the general manager, and I told her who I was and my background, and she basically instantly on the spot offered me a position, but told me that the general sales manager was currently out of town, and she would have to at least make some phone calls, and asked me to call back the next week. And I did, first thing Tuesday morning. And she asked me to come in. I came in, and she offered me the spot. Now, I did know that I hadn't met the man that was actually the boss at the time, but I knew he had a military background like I did, and I thought we would be just fine. Lo and behold, to me, nobody with a military background has come before me, really, and survived because of really I think maybe the alpha mentalities.
Yeah, the phone call I got was, I hired a guy. I think he's going to work, but you're either going to love him or hate him, so we'll see what happens.
And I think there was actually a pool going on in the dealership on how long it would take for me to either get fired or for us to fight. And everybody lost, because we really did form a bond and a family that I had been searching for a long time. I had it back when I was in the military, and when I got out, I realized that the world was a dark, cold place on your own. And the only thing I had around me was family. And family's a big thing to me. It's a big word in itself. And I truly can say I don't have friends, even to this day. I don't know a stranger, but everybody that knows who I am and I can call them a friend is actually family. So to do this together with all of them is truly amazing. And I think it's just a start to some great future endeavors, and really just your everyday guys giving back that are changing lives, and they're heroes. Everybody that's up here right now and everybody doing this with us one way or another, to me, is a hero.
That's awesome, but how important is the cause?
It's it really, I knew you were going to go back to that.
Hey, we got to drag it out of you there.
Well, hold on a minute. Hold on. We want the people listening right now. Go get Mama from the kitchen. Get them all in here. Listen to this because we want them to respond,
go
brother.
Get Mama from the kitchen.
We want
when
them
you
to
get her,
respond.
tell her you love her and give her a hug.
Yeah, there you go.
We want people to respond, and the way to get people to respond is to feel the reality. Your story is a million man's story, a million people's story, and it's a powerful story. But we've got to make a change. We've got to educate. You know, we've got to educate people, man. And what you're doing as a leadership in this role, it's not always the easiest thing, man. But you're flying that flag, like freedom power sport. You're flying that flag of freedom. And freedom is this way. It's this way of charity and education and this event, man.
Awareness.
Awareness, of course, Deb. And that's what I want to hear from you guys is why the people need to come out. Why is it so important to you guys right there in that room and you yourself?
The best way I think it's ever been told to me, and it was told to me the day after my mom passed away, was cancer's like throwing a hand grenade in a wedding party. It affects everybody that individual has had anything to do with ever.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if that hand grenade was never thrown or you weren't a part of that wedding party, it really doesn't mean anything to you yet. However, cancer's coming. And unfortunately, it is a demon and a beast that we just cannot control. And when it comes hard. And you have to have unity, and you have to have strength, and you have to have fighters around you to get through a day, let alone to survive this disease. And a huge calling to caregivers, because when cancer knocks on your door, your life changes overnight. I know my mom was 52 years old.
Ooh.
She was a school teacher, special ed, worked her whole life to give back. And no one in my family had ever really suffered from a cancer situation or an incident. Both of my grandmothers are still alive now, and they're both in their 80s. So when I got the phone call that my mom had cancer and she was on the other line, I didn't take it serious. I didn't know what it was. And it is serious. It's changed my life. She lost hers. It's completely rerouted the world for me and my family and really everybody that she ever knew. And really just go hug your mama.
Right on. Amen.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Survivor strong. And you know, DJ, now tell us about this event coming up, man. What are people going to get when they get there, when they come? Because it's going to be big.
What I want most from everybody to get out of being there is to know that they're not alone. To know that no matter, like in Cody's situation, how little or how great you've been affected by cancer, and not even just cancer. I mean, I know that the whole goal behind this is a breast cancer awareness, but more so I want it to be a people awareness, you know, a community coming together to support those in need. You know, whether you need a hug, whether you need a laugh, whether you need someone to share a beer with, or smoke with, whatever it is. I want freedom to become a place where people can go when they need help, when they need someone to talk to, when they need a friend, when they need someone to throw a kickstand up with them or throw a leg over a bike or jump in a side-by-side, just somebody to pick them up and drag them out of the darkness and bring them back to the light. That's what we're about here at Freedom. We're about family and support. It's not always about a deal. It's not always about dollars in the end. Freedom Power Sports and me as an individual and my team are about establishing relationships with people, rebuilding a community. So if I can say that anybody's going to take anything away from this event, it's that they're not alone. They always got somebody out there, always somebody willing to lend a hand. As these gentlemen have lent a hand to me in making this event something great, something that hopefully lasts through the ages. I want this to be remembered as a time where people put aside differences and just came together and lended a hand to their brothers and sisters.
Cancer has no prejudice, you know. It's not. It doesn't judge. It just affects, you know. And what you guys are doing is a great thing. And But let's talk about the event itself.
Woo-hoo,
When
it's gonna
people
be a good
come,
time.
can they get T-shirts and they call in and they go to the website? October 25th is going to be a big day. What's going to happen October 25th?
So October 25th, the day starts off at about 12 o'clock. We'll be opening up with DJ Greg Street, who is a known figure here in Atlanta. He's going to open us up with some live DJ, and then we roll right into him to live performances. We have about 10 live performances. The night will end up with Sean Paul and Crucifix taking the stage and taking us home. However, I do believe Slim is going to grace us with his beautiful voice and sing the national anthem with my daughter, Kaylee King, as well. We're doing a number of different raffles. I keep getting more stuff sent to me to add to the raffles, so we've got about anywhere from 20 to 30 different prizes that we're going to raffle away. We're going to have vendors, a slingshot show, a bike show, a car show. There's going to be some celebrities in the house. I believe Shaq is making an appearance. Slim has promised me some secret cameos that I don't even know about, and I know Sean Paul and Crucifix got some other things up their sleeves as well to bring some folks out. I do believe that currently Mr. Scandra is running for sheriff of Henry County, and he's going to make a platform and talk right before the elections as well to help bring the community together even more. And then, of course, the grand prize giveaway is going to be a custom 2019 slingshot worth about $45,000. And then the most important thing is we will give away the dedication of awards of money to both Caris Cares Child Oncology Foundation as well as to our undisclosed survivor. She will also be getting a $150,000 custom home by Abernathy Custom Homes. So there will be an absolute plethora of giving that night. It should be fun. It should be exciting. Again, starts off at 12, ends at 7, and I hope everybody that's in the area or not in the area can come. There will be a live feed as well, so they can join us from afar. We have event T-shirts. They're on the website. You can pre-order. If you're out of state, I'll cover shipping to get them to you. Just please call in, show up, donate, anything you could do to help our cause.
What's that website?
The website is www.survivorstronggeorgia.com. That'll take you directly to the Facebook event page. Everything that you'll need to know is on there.
Can they purchase a raffle ticket for the grand prize on the website?
Yes.
Okay.
Raffle tickets are $150. You can purchase them using the widget on the Facebook event page, or you can call into the dealership at 770-957-7404, and any one of my employees here can get you a raffle ticket that way as well.
Man, Mama Dukes, we got Fester, Debbie, and myself in the studio. This has been really a powerful show. What do you think, Mama Dukes? You're a mom, and you're down with the community and do a lot of stuff. You can feel this.
It's an amazing cause all the way around. I mean, everything it stands for, them coming together as riders, just as their brotherhood. It's amazing. It gets you. It tears you up. I mean, it's for a good cause. So
Can feel it. Fester, what do you think, man?
I'm just amazed at what these guys have been able to accomplish. I mean, and kudos to you, Cody and DJ, and with coming together, the two of y'all. And I still want to say before you get out of here, I want to thank you for your service again.
For sure.
Can't forget that.
Right. Deb,
guys.
what do you think?
It was a pleasure.
Let's do it. The energy's strong. You guys keep rolling. Keep doing it. Year after year after year. Go for it.
Man, guys, we're going to have to get another update maybe next week again, but this has been an amazing show. Heck, we were only going to talk for 10 minutes, but, man, we took the whole hour on this because we held the other calls that were coming in.
And
we just said, tell them to call next week.
And consider us family. We're going to roll in on one of DJ's barbecue Sundays.
Yeah, we want to be part of that wolf
Anytime y'all want
pack.
to, you're welcome at my table. I'm a hell of a cook, so bring your appetite.
Man, we cannot thank you guys enough for what you're doing, and it's power. It's powerful, man.
Good
it's
job.
Powerful
Keep
story.
spreading it,
We
guys.
can't thank you guys enough. I mean, you have taken something that originally was a zero budget garage, party between, we thought maybe 30 or 40, to giving us a national platform. So I'm beyond humbled by your guys' participation and more than appreciative. Thank you.
We just want
so
to
much
magnify
from
your
the
greatness, man, and that's what we do best is magnify other people's greatness for what they do, because Born to Ride, it's not about what you ride or who you are or anything, but you're born to ride.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Hey,
So
I
much
appreciate
respect.
You guys. Y'all do next time.
All right.
see
Thank
ya.
you.
Thanks, guys.
Do we still have Dave on
We
the
still
phone?
got Dave here.
Dave,
Dave.
forgot about Dave. Shit,
I'm
sorry.
blown away.
Hey,
Kid.
he was just
I
enjoying
know. Isn't that crazy?
Dave, that's powerful stuff, isn't it?
These guys are on.
Yeah.
They could do a movement across this whole country.
Absolutely. Yeah, and it's so amazing for DJ who started out with just a simple idea, and look how it's grown.
Yeah, man, that's what the biking community is, so diverse, and it's got such great stories, and you just got to go in and get those stories and expose them and educate people to passion that other people have. We'll never run out of a job here.
Did DJ kind of say at Freedom Power Sports that his wife is his boss?
Yes.
Yeah, baby.
I like that.
Okay.
Step into my office. We have some. Thanks, Dave.
We
Thank
certainly
you, Dave.
appreciate it, Dave.
You bet, guys.
All right, man.
Have a great
guys.
evening.
Great show. Thank
Okay.
you.
Bye-bye.
Guys, everyone, hope you enjoyed this edition of Born to Ride Radio on the Boss Hogg Radio Network. Until next Thursday, keep it in between the ditches and be safe there.
If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
Yeah, I have to say, Born to Ride has been a big influence on my trailer sales in the last 2 or 3 months. It's been nothing but a big surprise. I mean, the magazine articles, everything in the commercials, it's been nothing but the best of help to me in my business.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.
This is the Boss Hogg Radio Network. 1170 AM WKFL Bushnell. 1330 AM WWAB Lakeland Plant City. 1360 AM WHNR Cypress Gardens Winter Haven. And 1390 AM and 107.5 FM WAVP and W298BU FM Avon Park.